Hello, and welcome to Duck TV Sports.
Welcome to this week's episode of Duck TV Sports. I'm Stephanie Lovell.
And I'm Andrew Beck.
Tonight we'll be talking Oregon softball, baseball, and we'll also be taking some time to talk about Title IX.
But first, Stephanie, how did basketball do this weekend?
After finishing last week's senior night on a high note, senior forward Jillian Alleyne suffered a torn ACL in practice last Tuesday and will remain out for the rest of the season. Across all sports, Alleyne is one of the greatest ever to wear an Oregon uniform. She ends her Oregon career second in NCAA history with 92 career double-doubles and third in rebounds. Alleyne also finished second in school history for the most points scored while also finishing 10th in Pac12 history for the same category. This season, she became just the 10th player in NCAA women's basketball history to tally 2,000 plus points and 1,500 plus rebounds, putting her on the exclusive list with Shanae Aguamake and Cheryl Miller from the Pac-12.
With the absence of Alleyne, the Oregon Ducks lost both away games this past week to the California Golden Bears and the Stanford Cardinal. Thursday's 65-54 loss to the Bears snapped the Ducks' four-game Pac-12 road winning streak. The shorthanded Ducks were unable to keep pace with Cal and fell behind early. With a depleted bench against Stanford, three Oregon freshmen played significant minutes, combining for 30 points. However, the contributions were not enough as the Ducks fell to the Cardinal 69-42. Oregon finishes the season 9-9 in Pac-12 play and 20-9 overall.
With the regular season in the books, the Oregon women will now head to Seattle to start the Pac-12 basketball tournament. The Ducks are the number 6 seed in the tournament and will face the number 11 seed Arizona in the opening round. The only contest between the two this season, the Ducks defeated the Wildcats 76-54 at Matthew Knight Arena. The winner will face the 3rd seed UCLA Bruins in the next round. Tournament play begins on Thursday.
The Oregon men's basketball team's final homestand of the season was a success as the Ducks beat both Washington State Cougars and Washington Huskies. Against the Cougars, the Ducks won 76-62 last Wednesday and defeated the Washington Huskies on senior night on Sunday. With these wins, the Ducks are officially in first place in the Pac-12 and marked a new school record for its 24th and 25th consecutive victories in Matthew Knight Arena. The Ducks are now just one win away from clinching a share of the Pac-12 title.
Sunday night marked the final game in Matthew Knight Arena for the 4 players on the Ducks men's basketball team. Here's what coaches and players had to say about the seniors.
Yeah, it's amazing. We had a great run here, and it wouldn't be possible without my teammates, without the fans, and we just want to finish out strong.
Amazing. I mean, just like the first one when I first played, I was so excited. You know, the fans was great, and this was a perfect way to go out for me.
The Ducks will conclude the regular season on the road against the LA schools. On Saturday, the team will head to the Galen Center to take on USC. During the team's last meeting, Elgin Cook had 26 points and Cruz Boucher added 16 points and 9 rebounds to help the Ducks defeat the then number 21 Trojans at home. Tip-off is set for 1 p.m.
Freshman pitcher Megan Kleiss had a 2-hit performance as the Oregon softball team shut out Oklahoma State 7-0 in the team's final game of the Mary Nutter Classic Sunday morning. Kleiss struck out 5 batters en route to her 5th win of the season. The Ducks ended the Mary Nutter Classic with a 5-1 record.
Oregon softball will now head to Las Vegas for the Alexis Park Resort Classic for 5 games this weekend. The Ducks will have back-to-back days of doubleheaders beginning with Drake University and St. Mary's Friday evening. Then on Saturday, the team will face Florida Atlantic in southern Utah. The last game will be on Sunday against New Mexico State.
Moving over to baseball, Oregon dominated its first home series against the Illinois State Redbirds, taking the series 3-1. Behind the mound, the Oregon Ducks looked to freshmen Isaiah Carranza, junior Cole Irvin, and sophomores Matt Crook and David Peterson. After suffering the team's first loss of the season on Saturday, David Peterson and Jacob Goldfarb stepped up Sunday, proving to be essential contributors for the Ducks, both offensively and defensively.
The baseball team will continue to homestand Friday for a 3-game series against the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. This will be the Gauchos' first visit to PK Park, and the team is currently riding a 3-game win streak. Both teams are currently 7-1 early in the season. Last season, the Ducks took the series from the Gauchos on the road in a top 25 showdown. First pitch is set for 6 p.m.
Now we send it over to our own Gabby Aranda to talk about Title IX and what the University of Oregon students think in regards to the sport of cheerleading.
Thanks, guys. In recent years, university athletic departments have had multiple Title IX violations, but what exactly is Title IX? According to the NCAA website, Title IX is regarded as no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. We took it to the UO campus to see what students know about Title IX and their opinions if cheerleading is a sport. Do you know what Title IX is? If not, give me your best shot.
I actually do not know a single bit what Title IX is.
No, I don't. What is it?
I haven't heard it through sports. I heard it through like the counseling center about like sexual harassment and the protectingness and what they can do to help you go through school and go through if you have trouble with school because of sexual harassment.
Would you consider cheerleading a sport? Why or why not?
I would consider it a sport because it takes practice and a lot of work for the students to be able to perform.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have to practice, you have to work as a team, and it's like you have to be crazy fit. It's like an extension of gymnastics almost. So, yeah, whether or not you're competing, it's still a pretty amazing physical feat.
I think it is. There's endurance and you have to have strength, and most people think that cheerleading is just a bunch of airheads and, you know, dancing around and not knowing the sport, but most cheerleaders do know the sport and they do know what they're cheering for.
Though many students don't know what Title IX is, most agree that cheerleading should be equally as recognized as other women's sports. From Duck TV Sports, I'm Gabby Aranda.
Thanks, Gabby. That wraps up this week's episode. Make sure to check out our website for game coverages, articles, and more.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Duck TV Sports for your latest updates on all things Oregon athletics.
I'm Stephanie Lovell.
And I'm Andrew Bett. Have a great night, Eugene, and we'll see you next week.